What's going on, Scorpio? Welcome to your March 2024 mid-month reading. We're just going to go ahead and get started, my friends, and jump straight in. I hope you're all doing well. We're going to be going ahead and taking a look and seeing what is going on with you for the rest of the month. So let's go ahead and dive in here, Scorpio, and let's see. Let's take a look here. You pulled the Knight of Cups, the Nine of Wands, the Sun card, the Eight of Cups. You pulled the High Priestess here. Interesting. One thing that I'm picking up on is like a lot of you are really trying to stay positive here in regards to a certain situation. I feel at this time it's like you could be really I feel like at this time it's like you really could be being tested. It's like the Nine of Wands in your current energy is like a card of resistance. It's like when we feel resistance and we're trying to be optimistic and we're trying to be positive, but it's the resistance that is causing adversity. And we're like, okay, we're not feeling so optimistic. But I feel like there's actually is a lot to look forward to here, Scorpio. I think things will turn out better than you expect. Even with the Sun card here being in your challenge, the Sun card is a card of positivity, optimism, freedom, happiness, being able to just feel like, everything is good and you don't have to worry about anything. But however, it's in the challenge, right? But even the Sun card being in a challenge is actually still a good energy. It's just like, we just feel a little bit of resistance here. And your advice with the situation is the Chariot. And the Chariot's all about moving forward, not allowing your lower instincts or your lower emotions here derail you or take you off track or take you in a direction here that makes things worse. And so the Chariot deals with willpower and really having to assert your willpower and overcome resistance, adversity, overcome the lower nature emotions here and to continue moving forward here. I think you're moving in a lot better positive direction here. You have the Eight of Cups here in the future position. The Eight of Cups isn't always about walking away from something. The Eight of Cups can simply just mean that one is still in search for the meaning of something. They're still in search for understanding and trying to find the correct awareness about something. So you may be in a process at this time to where it's like you don't really know. There's a lot of uncertainty. And so you're just really having to trust your heart and trust the process of things here. But I think you're actually moving in a lot better direction than you think you are here. And I think things will turn out a lot better than you expect. You pulled the Knight of Cups here for your overall energy. Knight of Cups is about being heart-led, right? He's leading from the heart, and he trusts his heart, and he trusts in the process. He doesn't logically think about, the future and all this other stuff. It's like he just trusts his intuition. He allows himself to flow in the right direction toward his desires here. And I feel like the more you can do that, the easier it's going to make your situation. There's a lot of energy here in regards to the water element, and water deals with introspection and reflection. You have the Eight of Cups, Knight of Cups, the High Priestess. The Hermit's not water, but it does have this sense of introspection and reflection. And so I feel like at this time, it's like you're really being called to surrender and let go and to become more aware of your situation. And while you're going through this process, it's like you're gaining more and more awareness as time goes on, and that's kind of your only. That's that's what the situation is requiring at this time. But you do have the Hermit here in the outcome, which the Hermit in the outcome represents where one is enlightened, where one finds what they have been wanting to become aware of, or they finally get the answer or come to the conclusion here that they've been trying to reach, or the conclusion to something comes to its peak here. You pulled the High Priestess here in the position of something that you're unaware of at this time. Yeah, the High Priestess is all about your inner world. And again, it does go back to being introspective, reflective, and really understanding and becoming more aware of your own self here, right? Your thoughts, your beliefs, just your own self. And so I feel that Spirit is saying, it's just allow yourself to surrender and let go and take what comes, and to just take things moment by moment. And through that process, that's how you're going to become more aware. I know it's it sucks, but trust me, this is what your reading is pointing to here, and I'm just keeping it real. You pulled this Cancer card. It says immerse. Yeah, again, Cancer is a water sign as well. And Cancer deals with private emotion. The private emotions, your inner world, your personal life, your personal inner self. And so there's a lot of churning emotions possibly at this time, maybe a lot of fluctuations with this Nine of Wands. Maybe one minute you're confident and you're positive, the next minute you're like feeling the resistance. But just how Cancer represents the tides, right? It's like, that's how emotions are. They come and go. Pull this dances on one foot. It says balancing act. I feel like Spirit is wanting you to remain as flexible as you can and to allow balance to come into the situation. Scorpio, you are you are a sign that is very much like resilient, goes for what they want, likes to take control. But sometimes what situations actually ask for you to release control and to surrender, and that can be difficult because there's uncertainty and you're now going into the unknown. But you're a card that has tremendous strength and resilience, and so you can get through that. And this card is saying dances on one foot, balancing act. And so I feel like it's important to release control here. And with the Hermit here being in the outcome, it's like you will get your conclusion and your answer. And we're gonna clarify this reading. We're gonna get to that. You pull this Fire card. It says intensity here. Yeah, it's like in a way, it's like you're nervous and then you're excited possibly. And so like there's this fluctuation of emotion, and I feel like, you know, it's kind of bringing out this energy of frustration, right? It's like you want to, like, it's like, you know, these deeper emotions here are coming up and bubbling up. And so maybe, I think this is just an intense maybe process for you at this time. Let's see here, Scorpio. You pulled this Winter's Dream card. It says gestation period. Yeah, there's a lot about relaxing here. I'm not saying like to stop working or, you know, don't do anything, right? But gestation deals with when we have to go through like this inner process, and we have, and it's almost as if like we have to go back within and allow ourselves to become aware and become more introspective and reflective on our situation, and to relax and not necessarily always try to like want control and like to force things, but to just surrender and take things as they come, because this is just a natural process that you're undergoing to where that's what is required at this time. So let's go ahead and clarify here, and let's get more into this. But I do see you getting your answer here with the Hermit and coming to a conclusion. I think there's just still a process here that you're going through. So these two cards came out. You have the Ten of Wands, Six of Wands here, clarifying this Knight of Cups. So again, the overall energy, it's like you're moving in the direction of success. You're going to be, something is going to turn out more positive than you think, especially with the Six of Wands. But the Ten of Wands, it's like it's a commitment, and it's like you're having to stick to the process of it. And that in and of itself can feel like a burden, which causes resistance. But if you can persevere, which you can, you know, then you'll come out the other side. So let's clarify this Nine of Wands in your current energy at this time. Ace of Swords here. Yep, Ace of Swords is all about the intentions that you have. It's like the thoughts that you're thinking and how your thoughts flow toward things. That's why it's a card of intentions. And so you have the right intentions here, and you know what it is that you need to do. But I feel like what's being challenged here is like your beliefs. Like it's challenging like your belief about something, but it's like, I feel like at this time it's like your beliefs need to be challenged, because I don't think these beliefs are serving you, which is because the resistance is actually coming from the beliefs that you're holding around the situation. Maybe you thinking like things are going to turn out bad, or, you know, you can't do it, or you can't make it, or you're not good enough. But that's not the right intention. I actually think you do have the right intention in regards to like understanding that these are like just limiting beliefs that are getting in the way from being overall from being overall like positive and happy. And so I feel like this is just like a natural sort of process that you're going through, to where it's like you're just being tested here. Clarify the Sun card in the challenge. Nine of Cups. Yeah, you want your wish fulfillment. You want things to work out in your favor. You want things to work out and be successful with that Sun card and the Nine of Cups in the future. And so your advice for this, being the Chariot, is the Temperance. The Chariot and the Temperance is about having faith. And also the Temperance deals with to where we finally become aware of what our lower nature is and what our lower instincts are and what are the beliefs that aren't serving us. And we actually start to formulate and go through a process here to where we start to shift those, right? And we actually start to come from a place of more positivity and more faith and a deeper understanding of ourselves and the control that we actually have over our situation. Sometimes we can feel powerless, but with the Chariot and the Temperance is like a process of trial and error. It's like while you're going through this change, there's going to be times where it's up and it's down, but if you have the right intention about what it is that you're trying to get out of the situation, then eventually it will mold together in the way that you want it to be. So clarify this Eight of Cups in the future. You pulled the Three of Swords. Yeah, I mean, I think there's still there's disappointment here that you're moving through, right? But the disappointment that you're moving through, I think, is what's needed, because the Three of Swords calls for healing, and the Eight of Cups calls for a deeper understanding of awareness of one's own self. And so I think you're going through this process here. I think this Three of Swords already happened, right? I think this is just like I think you've already been going through this. But I think this is you starting to become more and more aware of like what these things are and how you can heal them and how you can move forward. Clarify this High Priestess in the position of something that you're unaware of. The Seven of Wands here. Yeah, it's almost like one foot's on the gas and one foot's on the brake. And I feel like the universe may be saying, like, to just, to relax here. Relax and to find the inner strength and the strength in being passive, because sometimes situations call for us to be more passive, right? To sit back and yield. So I feel like the more you can yield to a situation, the better it's going to be, the better the process will be. Clarify this Hermit in the outcome. Clarify the Hermit here in the outcome for Scorpio, please. Pull the Judgment here. So you're getting your answer, you're getting your conclusion here, and you're becoming enlightened. So let's clarify this. Ace of Pentacles, yeah. A new beginning, getting what it is that you've been wanting to manifest, and getting an opportunity here. I'll pull one more for you, Scorpio. Three of Pentacles, things coming together, you building things working out in your favor. Let's pull your extended outcome, Scorpio. Pull the King of Swords. Through this process is like you're gaining full enlightenment, and now you understand, and now you're aware, and now you know exactly what it is that you've been uncertain about. So there's clear certainty here. Five of Swords here. Yeah, you're finally letting go of these old negative, challenging beliefs, and I feel like you're letting go of just the struggle of something. It's like the struggle is over with something. Yeah. The struggle's over with something, and it's like you're coming back into harmony and alignment and into alignment, and you're able to actually, start to live your life again from a good place instead of being in the vibration of uncertainty. You pull Sky Bridge, possibility for union. So things are coming into union for you. You're merging closer and closer with your desires. I just think it's a process here that you're undergoing. I'm going to pull you one more card here, Scorpio. And you have this third house card that says communication. If you've been wanting communication, you'll definitely get that communication here in the outcome. And things look to be good here. It's just like you're moving through just resistance at this time, adversity, your beliefs are being challenged. You're going through this internal process of transformation, and you're having to really use your willpower and assert control to gain assert control so that you can have so you can gain control over your lower instincts, or your lower vibrational self, right? And tap more into positivity. So that's what I got for you, Scorpio, in your March 2024 mid-month reading. If you want to book a personal reading with me, that link is down below in the description. The readings are on sale at this time. If you click that link, it'll take you straight to the website. Or sorry, the readings aren't on sale actually anymore. But if you want a reading with me, I definitely highly suggest you get one if you want me to take a look at your personal situation in regards to you wanting more clarity about your situation. If you haven't yet subscribed, I encourage you to do so. Hit the notification bell and hit that like button for me before you go. And otherwise than that, Scorpio, I will talk to you in the next video.